Hey, what's up guys? My name is Sophia Scott and this is actually the first video of many where I will teach you what I do for business and how I got started and pretty much talk about my personal journey and how I personally did what I did to get to where I am. So one of my main businesses is owning my own brands on Amazon. So we will just get right into it. I tell you pretty quick on how I got started, how I got to selling the products which I'm selling right now. I can just tell you that for me it was amazing to experience financial freedom, not working for anyone else again. And yeah, I'm definitely not trying to work for anyone else ever again. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I started my first brand in 2019, saying more in 2020, because in 2019 I pretty much started the process of thinking about it, on what I'm gonna do, which products I'm gonna launch, learning the process on how to get started and how to design your own products and how to get your own products, so it's definitely a process, but it's super simple and easy, especially now, looking at it in now 2023. You have so many tools and so many softwares that help you pick the right things and all that good stuff. So I will definitely give you some knowledge on that and my personal tips and tricks. Okay, so let's go back to 2019 where I first started my first Amazon business. So I wanted to pretty much have a clean slate between me as a person and me as a business. So I went ahead and opened an LLC. I also went ahead and opened a business bank account with Chase. I mean, you can pretty much go to any bank you prefer. And then I opened my seller account with Amazon, because you just want to make sure you really decide on what you want to do. If you want to go with you as a person, use your personal account or use a business account and pretty much build it bigger. Obviously you can do both ways, but for me personally, I prefer to just do it, business is business, personal is personal. So I went ahead and did all that. So then also you connect already your business bank account and your business debit card and all that stuff to that Amazon seller account. That's very important. I'm just saying that because if you plan to have multiple seller accounts in the future, it's very important that everything is its own entity. You have that business account for that seller account and then another business account for another seller account, because if you mix and match everything, you are pretty much gonna get shut down very, very quick, because Amazon doesn't like you using several seller accounts under the same business. It doesn't work like that. I did that, opened a seller account. So then obviously I needed to think, okay, what am I gonna do? Like, what kind of brand am I gonna do, what products I'm gonna sell, where I'm gonna get products from. So these were pretty much the biggest questions I had. So me personally, I'm very passionate about hookahs. So I was like, okay, the only business I'm gonna do is gonna be a hookah business. Minding you, this was 2019. I had no idea about Amazon, no idea how anything works, no idea about advertising, or that eventually I'm not going to be able to advertise my products because they're tobacco related. So that was also a very difficult thing for me, because I pretty much had to drive traffic completely organically. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you, if you think about a product or if you maybe think about anything you like, obviously you can do it like anyone and do like the product research and this research tools and just launch anything that works. But I'm a person, I like to do brands with passion. I feel like you should do anything that you are passionate about. That's just my personal opinion, because then you're really gonna put in the work. You can maybe create the content. Let's say if you love dogs, maybe create a dog brand, because then you can maybe use your dog to model for your dog products or something like that. Or you do fitness products because you're very into fitness, or you do beauty products because you're very into beauty, so it's really like everything is its own niche, everything has its pros and cons, but I can tell you for sure, anything sells on Amazon. That's for a fact. Okay, so I will also drop you a link below with a research tool I personally also use. You can research keywords, you can research products, you can do a bunch of good stuff. It's called Jungle Scout. So I got started with my hookah brand. I started the planning. My plan was to be the biggest hookah brand in the United States, which I think I'm definitely way up there. And yeah, so I did my research, I did everything, and I figured out, okay, I need a manufacturer. So for you to get started, I would definitely recommend to just go on Alibaba.com. You can find all kinds of different products that already are selling on Amazon, and just get right in contact with these people, with these manufacturers, and figure out what you're gonna do, what is the pricing. They also usually take care of the packaging. That will be the next thing. You would also have to design your packaging. You have to do that. You have to get a designer, you know, to actually like create a nice packaging, because you want to brand it, right? It's your brand, so you want to make sure you have your own design, your own logo, all that good stuff. Also, very important for me was trademarking my product, so nobody else can copy me or steal my product or steal my idea or anything. So definitely go ahead and file a trademark for your brand name, for your logo, for your specific product. Let's say if you were even inventing a new product, could be that other people are gonna steal it. So make sure you trademark it, patent it, everything. It's also very easy to do. I did everything myself. If you don't feel comfortable, obviously get a trademark lawyer or something. That's another thing I would definitely highly recommend, and I also did in the beginning of my launching stage, actually before I actually launched my first product. And then obviously you have to have some money on hand, because you have to pay these manufacturers right away. It really depends on what product you launch. Like if you have a very expensive product, if you have a cheap product, it really depends. They usually have a minimum order quantity, so you have to order a minimum of 100 products or 1,000 products or whatever. It depends on the manufacturer, depends on the product. So I cannot really tell you on how much money you need. It really depends on you. It can be from 2,000 to 10,000 to 50,000. It really depends on how big you're gonna go. Obviously, I would recommend to start small, to test out the waters, to see if it's even working. Also, since you are a brand and since you're branding yourself, I would also definitely recommend to create a website. Me personally, I use Shopify, very, very easy. I also created my website all by myself to save money. I mean, in the beginnings of 2019, when I first started everything, I pretty much had zero to no money. I also took about a year to save up for my first investment in my products. The thing is, obviously it comes with a lot. You're opening your LLC, you filing your trademark, you paying a designer, you know, it's all a few $100 here, a few $100 there, a few $100 there. So for me, it was not that easy. I was also pretty much launching all that on the side of actually working on other stuff. And I also had to support myself, pay for my own rent, pay for my own car. A lot of people can probably understand me and that it's not that easy. Back then, it was a lot of money to come up with. I came up with that, and then I finally, after almost a year in the making, I launched my products, or I first pretty much received my products and then posted them on Amazon, created listings for them. Also, a very important step when you create your own products, you need your own UPC codes, so you can register and then create listings from scratch that are not on Amazon yet. So that's also another thing I would definitely put on the list. And yeah, after doing all that, launching my products, it was first a little bit slow, I would say, because you first launch, you know, you have no reviews yet, you have no Instagram posts, no social media, no nothing. So I would definitely, start marketing. So obviously, what's the biggest place of marketing these days? Social media. So yeah, back then in 2020, it was, I think, like July or something, June, May 2020. I cannot tell you exactly when I launched my first product. And back then there was no TikTok, there was no Reels existing yet, I remember. So I simply promoted with posting on Instagram. I try to get influencers, I try to have other people post my stuff, you know, to organically get traffic, because as I already mentioned earlier, I had no advertising. I couldn't Facebook advertise, I could do nothing, because my products are all tobacco related and they do not care, they don't play with that. So yeah, I got organic traffic, my followers went up on social media, then eventually TikTok came around, also not good because TikTok doesn't like smoking, TikTok doesn't like tobacco, so that was also another thing. And then also I try to promote on YouTube actually with unboxing videos. I try to like present my products, which was actually a very good platform, because I mean a lot of people are on YouTube, as you are right now. And yeah, so that's a very good platform. And then yeah, just organically traffic came. I started selling products, I started getting reviews. Obviously it takes a long time. Then you also have to deal with competition. You also have to deal with eventually people are hopping on your listing, which then the trademark comes in where you can remove these people from your listing. And yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that comes with it. So then I just try to like build content, do all that good stuff. And then, yeah, eventually I see myself now finishing this year with, I don't even know, I can actually give you the exact number. Let me look this up. So yeah, when I go on last 12 months, because I mean the year just ended. So last 12 months, I show $212,000 in sales, which is, yeah, super insane, super crazy. I never thought it's gonna be like that big, that quick. So yeah, 2020 I started, 2021 I was pretty much building, and in 2022 I finally hit the $200,000 mark. I mean, obviously this can be way faster done, but for me it was just a very, very difficult niche. I mean, it's hookahs. I don't know if many people even know about hookahs. I mean, why hookahs? Because I'm from Germany and it's very, very big over there. So I thought, since it's growing over here, it's a good idea, which it is, you know? But it's just not like, for example, selling plastic cups or food containers or dog toys, you know? So that's the thing. So that's why it's a very difficult niche. I still made it that far, which is amazing. So, and then in 2021, I actually started officially 2 more brands, which then I can do the same thing over and over again and hopefully also get to the $200,000 mark very soon. So yeah, it's pretty much, if you learn it the first time, you pretty much apply the same principle to any product, to any brand. The good thing is, in the United States of America, you can open as many LLCs as you want, as many brands as you want. You can incorporate them, you can put yourself on payroll, you can do so much good stuff, and you don't have to work for anyone else again. And the good thing is too, this money is passive. Obviously, I put a lot of work and a lot of time into my brands, into building my brands, into starting off, and also creating content, posting on social media. That's all time. Obviously, you can hire someone for that, maybe make your time easier. I like to do it by myself because I'm just very picky with the posts and everything. So I just found that it's very much easier for me to just like do it myself. It's not that hard. You can invest like 1 or 2 hours a day and you can go on vacation, still make sales, maybe take your products with you, take some content on vacation. That's what I do with my hookahs. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if I covered everything, but this was pretty much the short version of my journey going from 0 to 200 something thousand in about 2 years. It was an amazing journey. It was definitely with a lot of emotions involved. Obviously, a lot of stuff happens that's not supposed to happen. There's obviously stones put in your way. You have to somehow move out of the way, you know, but overall it was a great experience. I'm happy that I'm not working for someone. I'm literally making a lot more money if I would work and do this for someone else. So yeah, I can encourage anyone, like anyone can do this. I did it myself. I actually moved from Germany to the US in 2017, and in 2019 I started my own business with not knowing anything, not knowing the tax system, not knowing how to open businesses, not knowing anything. So if I can do that, you can do that too. So yeah, if you guys want to learn more, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment if you have any questions. I'm very open to make more videos, dive into different subjects and answer a lot of questions. You can also book a consulting call with me, like if you think, oh hey, I want to do this, but I need really like one-on-one help. Like I can't learn from videos. I need someone to explain this to me like live on the phone. I will put the link below for you to book a consulting call. It's an hour long and I can answer a lot of questions within that hour, right? So yeah, make sure you subscribe and I see you guys in the next video.